Mist clings to the broad leaves in the Veracruz lowlands. Rivers wind through the humid air, carrying the scent of wet earth. In 1862, workers clearing land for a plantation strike something hard beneath the soil. A massive stone emerges, carved into a human face. It stares out with flat features, full lips, and a helmet-like covering. The basalt weighs tons, its surface smoothed by hands long gone. This head, one of 17 known, measures over 2 meters tall. It comes from a time around 1200 BCE, when the Gulf Coast plains supported clusters of settlements. Here, in what is now southern Mexico, people began shaping earth into platforms. At San Lorenzo, the landscape shifts. Around 1200 BCE, inhabitants level a plateau rising 50 meters above the floodplain. They haul soil and clay, building mounds that align north to south. Water channels, carved from basalt, snake through the site like veins. Basalt blocks, dragged from quarries 80 kilometers distant, arrive on rafts down the Coatzacoalcos River. Workers position them. The air hums with effort, ropes straining, voices calling. By 1150 BCE, the site thrives. Figurines appear, small ceramic forms with downturned mouths and slanted eyes. Crops like maize and beans grow in the fertile soils, harvested twice a year. Trade routes extend, bringing jade from distant valleys. The colossal heads multiply at San Lorenzo. 10 of them guard the site, each unique in expression, one with a slight frown, another with pursed lips. Helmets suggest protection, perhaps from a ball game played on courts of packed earth. Jaguar motifs emerge in carvings, blending human and feline traits. A figurine found in the reddish clay shows a baby-like face with fangs, a cleft forehead. Artisans polish jade axes, incising them with symbols. Rubber balls bounce in rituals, mixed from latex of local trees and vine sap. The society layers, rulers atop, farmers and traders below. Networks reach northwest to the Valley of Mexico, southeast to Central America. Obsidian tools arrive from highland sources. By 900 BCE, San Lorenzo quiets. Monuments lie buried, some deliberately. The plateau empties. 15 kilometers east, Venta rises. Here, a great pyramid takes shape, 34 meters high, the first in Mesoamerica. Basalt columns line a sunken plaza, forming a ceremonial space. 4 more colossal heads stand sentinel. Population swells to 18,000. Mosaics of serpentine blocks, buried as offerings, gleam green under the soil. Cave paintings nearby depict seated figures in bird costumes amid maize fields. Rituals involve smoke from burned paper and rubber, invoking rain. Animal gods, jaguars, eagles, and serpents dominate carvings. A stone slab from 900 BCE bears glyphs, perhaps the earliest writing in the Americas. Venta's reach extends. Between 1100 and 800 BCE, Olmec styles appear at distant sites. Jade figurines travel to Teopantihuatlan, 650 kilometers away. Ball courts and pyramids echo in later Maya and Aztec works. The feathered serpent motif evolves, becoming Quetzalcoatl. Yet assumptions falter. What seems isolated reveals connections, trade in mica, feathers, and pottery. Human decisions show in the alignments, structures oriented to solstices, tracking the sun's path. Experts trace these to organized priesthoods, observing celestial patterns. Common views of primitive hunters give way to evidence of surplus agriculture, non-egalitarian classes. Around 400 BCE, Venta follows San Lorenzo's path. Monuments suffer damage, heads defaced, altars toppled. Some are buried in pits, others left exposed. Population drops sharply. Trade networks fray. Rivers silt up, altering floodplains. Volcanic ash layers appear in sediments. Sites like Tres Zapates persist briefly, but the style vanishes. By 300 BCE, deliberate destruction marks many places. The lowlands revert to jungle growth. Stones sink into the earth, covered by vines. The stones remain, their gaze fixed on horizons that hold no answers.